are we?
This is what's left of the Great Forge. This was once the heart of our civilization.
You lived here?
We all did.
We never left.
Jetpacks.
More survivors.
Those aren't Mandalorians.
Take cover. They're wearing Buster armor! We're pinned down. Advance! You've got to keep up.
What is this place?
It's an ambush.
Disarm him.
Thank you for gathering the Mandalorians into one place. Mandalore will live on in me. Forged from Beskar alloy, I will create an army that will bring order to the galaxy. Activate the interceptors and bomb them. Bo-Katan. Surrender the Darksaber and tell these people that this planet is mine.
Fall back! I'll cover the rear! This is the way.
The Great Purge, Mandalore's devastating downfall. The Empire, growing increasingly frustrated with the Mandalorians' resistance, decided to take drastic measures. They launched a genocidal campaign known as the Great Purge, also referred to as the Night of 1,000 Tears. The Empire's goal was to extinguish all rebellion from the Mandalorians and exploit the planet's remaining resources, particularly the valuable Beskar. During this brutal purge, the Empire unleashed a relentless bombardment on Mandalore. The capital city of Sundari and other domed cities were destroyed, and hundreds of thousands of Mandalorians were killed. The planet's surface was left in ruins, rendered inhospitable and uninhabitable. Bo-Katan, leading the Mandalorian resistance, faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge. In a tragic twist, Bo-Katan was forced to make a difficult decision. Moff Gideon, an Imperial Security Bureau ISB officer, told her that Mandalore would be spared if she commanded the Mandalorians to disarm. despite the fact that weapons were a crucial aspect of the Mandalorian religion and way of life. Bo-Katan agreed, believing it was the only way to save what remained of her people. In doing so, she yielded to Moff Gideon and gave away the dark saber. This act, however, did not save Mandalore from the Empire's wrath. The bombardment continued, and the Mandalorian people were brought to the brink of extinction. Survivors were forced to scatter across the galaxy, hiding in the shadows, their once proud civilization in shambles. Moff Gideon's rise and the Darksaber's new master. With the Darksaber in his possession, Moff Gideon became a powerful figure. He carried the blade through the fall of the Empire, holding on to it as a symbol of his authority. In the years following the Empire's collapse, Gideon remained a threat, using the Darksaber to assert his control over any remaining Mandalorian factions. Gideon's possession of the Darksaber was controversial. According to Mandalorian laws, the blade could only be rightfully claimed by winning it in combat. Gideon, however, had obtained it through Bo-Katan's surrender, not through a legitimate duel. Despite this, he pretended to own it, perhaps believing that the power of the symbol alone would be enough to cow the remaining Mandalorians into submission. The Mandalorians return, a spark of hope. Fast forward to the events of the Mandalorian series. Din Djarin, a Mandalorian bounty hunter, found himself drawn into a larger conflict. After a series of adventures, he came into contact with Bo-Katan and learned of the Darksaber's significance. In a fateful encounter, Din Djarin defeated Moff Gideon in combat, taking the Darksaber for himself. Bo-Katan, who had long sought to reclaim the Darksaber and restore Mandalore, initially saw Din Djarin as an obstacle. However, as they continued to work together, a new understanding began to form between them. They realized that the only way to save Mandalore and the Mandalorian people was to unite. The battle for Mandalore, reclaiming the homeland, Din Djarin, Bo-Katan, and a united front of Mandalorian warriors decided to take the fight back to Mandalore. They knew that retaking their home planet would be an arduous task. Moff Gideon, who had managed to escape New Republic custody, had turned Mandalore into his base. He was up to something sinister, cloning himself in hopes of creating a force-sensitive army that could reclaim the galaxy for the Empire. The Mandalorians launched a daring assault on Mandalore. Grogu, Din Djarin's young companion, played a crucial role in the battle. Using his new IG-12 mech suit, he helped free Din Djarin from Imperial clutches. Din Djarin, in turn, made quick work of destroying Moff Gideon's clones. The final confrontation was epic. Din Djarin, Bo-Katan, and Grogu faced off against Moff Gideon and his 3 Praetorian guards. It was a battle that tested their skills, their courage, and their determination. In the end, they emerged victorious, seemingly defeating Moff Gideon once and for all.